Now, the Nio ET5 is one of the vehicles in Nio, or that Nio will be starting to sell end of this month, which is just expected to do very well. I mean, Nio, we have been seeing a lot of good reception from consumers going into the Nio houses, viewing this, of course, vehicle, which is one of the things that, ladies and gents, must just show you that obviously this is a vehicle in Nio which will do very well. I mean, the orders, or this week we got to read an order from an individual, ladies and gents, which obviously said that he just placed an order for the ET5 and he was told that he can expect to get his ET5 delivered to him, or ET5 delivery in the next 5 to 6 months, which is one thing that must just show you that this is a vehicle that its orders, chances are very high that it has got a massive orders, or massive numbers in terms of the orders, which is why we are getting to see customers already, Nio telling them that they should get their deliveries, or customers that are ordering the ET5 now saying that they should get their orders in the next coming 5 to 6 months. I mean, this car, like I said, the Nio starts selling this car month end, or the end of this month of September, which is one of the things that must just show you that brace yourselves. This is a vehicle in Nio which will do very well. And then this is not the only vehicle where there's a waiting period or a waiting line, because with the ET7, consumers or people that buy the ET7 are waiting 2 to 3 months, whereas those that buy the EA7 are waiting 3 to 4 months. Now, before we dig deep into this video, you already know that this video is just an entertainment video and not a professional financial advice video. Now, I really appreciate if you can just hit the like button, comment and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. So if you enjoy the content that I'm giving you about the latest developments around the Nio stock, please don't forget to hit that likes button, as it helps with YouTube's algorithm. Now, without waste of time, yes, consumers that are ordering or buying the Nio, or ordering the Nio ET5 right now, are having to wait, or on the Nio app they are being told that it will take them 5 to 6 months before they can get their hands on the ET5, which is one thing that me as an investor or retail investor and other investors, it is making us to see that since Nio is starting with the deliveries of that model end of this month, it means that there is a huge demand on this model, which is why it is the model with the longest waiting period, which makes sense, because you will know that Nio has already told us that its pre-orders, or the pre-orders of this ET5 model, surpasses all of the pre-orders of all the other previous models, including the ES7 and the ET7, which is something that must just show you that this is a model that is just set to do very well. I mean, we saw that a few weeks ago that obviously there was an article indicating that the pre-orders of the ET5 is around 200,000 vehicles, which is something that must just show you that this is a vehicle in Nio which will not only help Nio generate more and more revenue, but it will seriously get them closer and closer to profitability. I mean, you will know that the Nio ET5, ET7 and the ES7 uses the latest technology, or the latest Nio technology, called the NT 2.0 platform, which of course offers users or gives users the latest technologies that you would find in a car, which is something that is incredible. And the good thing is that Nio has already told us that next year, all the models that were using the NT 1.0 platform, and that is the ES6, ES8 and the EC7, are going to be upgraded to use the latest technology, that is the NT 2.0 platform, meaning that we are also going to see the demand or the inflows of orders coming in for those old models that Nio started selling a few years back, or few years ago, which is something that must just show you that this is a company which will do very well in terms of the revenues they generate, because they will be selling a large number of vehicles, or a quite number of vehicles, which will enable or allow them to make good revenues. But besides all these vehicles, or beautiful vehicles with the latest technology features that Nio is currently selling, something that makes Nio to stand out. I will say this again or remind those that maybe they don't know, is that Nio offers something called BaaS, or battery as a service, which entails their consumers going to a battery swap station and change the battery in their car in less than 4.5 minutes, which is something that you will never get going to a charging station, as it takes longer. So this battery swap stations offers or brings the convenience to the consumers, as you can be able to swap battery in your car in less than 4.5 minutes. And Nio already told us that to date, ever since they started with this battery swapping station technology, their consumers or clients have made over 12 million swaps, which is something that must just tell you that this is a system that is working. This is a system that, or a technology that is working for their consumers, which is why they continue swapping their batteries, or swapping the batteries in their car every time they buy. And Nio, or one of the big plans for Nio with their battery swap station, is that they want a lot or most of their clients, if not all, to have a battery swap station within a 3-kilometer radius. I mean, last week we read a wonderful article of saying that Nio, 64 or over 64% of Nio's clients in China have got a battery swap station or battery swapping station within a 3-kilometer radius, which is something that must just show you that Nio, not only are they just deploying this, of course, the battery swap station whenever they can, but they are deploying them based on the clients that they might have in that area. And to get to see that 64 or over 64% of their clients in China have got a battery swap station within a 3-kilometer radius, it is one of the things that must just show you that Nio continues to bring convenience to all their consumers. And one thing that I like about these technologies is that not only are they implementing it in China, but they are also implementing this kind of a service outside of China. I mean, Norway already, now we know that there are already 2 battery swap stations currently in operation, which is something that must just show you that Nio, not only is it implementing or bringing this kind of technology in China, but they are also bringing or taking it outside of China. And you know that obviously to date Nio has deployed over 1,100 battery swap stations only in China, and they plan to have deployed 1,400 by the end of this year, which is something that is incredible. It's something that must just motivate you to remain bullish, stay long and strong onto this Nio stock. I mean, Nio is a company that I don't even hesitate that it seriously dominates my stock market portfolio, and I will remain bullish, long and strong to this company because its fundamentals and its future prospects, to me, they really make sense that I should obviously load whenever I can, because I know that this will be a game changer company or stock in this EV industry. So with the ET5, you will remember that, of course, Nio indicated that by December of this year, they will deliver over 10,000 vehicles of the ET5, which is something that is incredible and something that obviously must just motivate to remain calm, patient, as this ET5 model, it is just said to produce big numbers in terms of the deliveries in Nio. And Nio told us that in the Q4, all the 3 months in the Q4, Nio will be breaking records every time they report their delivery number at the beginning of each month, which is something that must just show you that Nio will do very well in the Q4, and that is the quarter that so many of the investors are patiently waiting to see as to the kind of deliveries or as to the kind of numbers that Nio will produce in terms of the deliveries. Otherwise, with all that, guys, if you enjoyed this video, like I said at the beginning of this video, please to consider hitting the like button, comment and subscribe. That's if you've not subscribed to the channel already, so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. And before you load the boat, increase your holdings onto the Nio stock, please do make sure that you do your own due diligence so that at least you can be comfortable when you are investing onto this stock. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. And God bless you all.